Jason High and Mike Ricci. USA versus Canada as we take a look at the tail of the tape. High, 34 years of age, 5'8", 155, his reach 71. Mike Ricci comes to us by way of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and TriStar Gym. 30 years of age, 6'1", 155, and a 77-inch reach. So we'll see if he utilizes that height and reach advantage as we are scheduled for 3 in the lightweight division. We now send it up inside the decagon and Jazz Securo.
Oh yeah, he's definitely game. He's ready to rumble right now. Both of them.
Come on. Todd Harris, Chael Sonnen, David Branch, and Joey Varner with you here from Mashantucket, Connecticut. And Ricci comes out quickly with that left connecting to the side of the head of High.
Guys, I'll tell you, I think we're going to know who the winner of this contest is going to be within the first 30 seconds. High is either going to figure out how to get inside. Wow.
Beautiful amplitude throw right there to mix up the guillotine right there.
One of the laws of life, gentlemen, what goes up must come down. What I was going to say to finish that thought is High's either going to figure out a way to get inside of Ricci's range or he's not, and it looks like he did.
Yep, and that was a beautiful thing that he did right there. He picked him up and used that throw to confuse the grip of his guillotine right there. That was a nice thing right there.
So now it shifts to the ground game after a very quick start from both fighters. Both these athletes well versed on the ground, and you can see Mike Ricci going through the Rubik's Cube of opportunities of what he can do, and giving up the back to Jason High was probably not high on that list.
No, High took that pretty nicely. If he can drag him to the ground here, Ricci comes back. The whizzer, it's out now. Kimuras are always an option here.
Ricci needs to get his back towards the fence and overhook that arm with the right arm. There he goes right there.
And he does exactly what David Branch tells him to do. So Ricci seemingly out of trouble for the time being, but with an athlete like Jason High's got you pinned up against the cage, what do you do here, champ? Do you go to some dirty boxing? Do you try to push him off? Do you try to just free yourself and extricate and not sustain any more damage?
I mean, what he's doing right now, he's doing an interesting strategy. He's using his shins. Oh, he's almost going to get taken down right there. He needs to just try to spin off the fence right there because you can't get a lot of work done right there. You're limited in your activity. You can't do a lot of stuff right there.
High drags him down. Now, High comes over the top here. This could be interesting. Ricci's going to need a hand fight. He comes back out. Ricci's got to get his back off this fence. He had a couple of good strikes at the beginning of this contest, but he did it from range. He needs to get back in the open and establish that range again.
I was searching for that guillotine momentarily. Ricci pops out, and for those of us watching, what are these guys doing? It's a constant chess match, isn't it, gentlemen? You've both been there before.
Yeah.
You're trying to think how I can get out of here, how I can benefit from this position, and how I can score some points.
Oh, yeah. And you see Jason High doing a really good job of that right now. Every time his back gets pressed up against the fence, he reverses the situation right away.
Mike Ricci doing a great job of going to the sprawl, widening his stance with some good defense, and he goes back for a quick takedown that we did not expect.
That surprises me.
Good juju gatame right there. He's going for the juju roll, needs to put his right shin on the back of the head and increase the pressure.
He could have this. I'm surprised Ricci hasn't already rolled to alleviate some of this.
He needs to spin his left hip down to the ground and continue to keep pulling on that ankle just like that.
It's like a wicked game of Twister broke out here in Mashantucket, and right now Jason High and Mike Ricci trying to find out how they can optimize this position.
If he spins to the left right now with that ankle, he's going to be able to finish up that arm bar. Oh!
Good scramble here.
Gave up the position a little bit.
So right in front of us, Ricci
Nice
and High,
elbows right
and
there.
Ricci comes with a nice combination, including a big right elbow.
Now this position
elbows,
should
buddy.
favor High. There it is. He pushes him back. He walks him back. He's got that underhook. He's the lower man. It's very important for leverage to get underneath your opponent, which is just their natural stature here. Ricci needs to come off that fence. I'd like to see him in an open range again. He had good luck with his jab and his cross when he used that range, but High's taken away from him right now.
Definitely. It's interesting that you say that too, Chael. It's the man that dominates the shoulder position on the fence that dominates the position. And you see that Jason High is doing that very well right now. He spins around, takes the back. Before a mat return right there, good, gets it.
Ricci, very smart, comes over to the fence to help him. So will help him to get his way to his feet. High takes one leg. He needs both.
Uh-oh. Peeled off that arm, and
Good job,
Jason
Ricci.
High immediately reaches in to see if he can get a rear naked choke. Ricci recognizes it. Both these guys high practitioners of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Mike Ricci does not look like he has any panic, and this is a situation where you don't want to be Jason High on your back with the hooks in.
Spun around, put the left hook in the back. That was a good job. He's got wrist control. needs to get the elbow under the chin.
Coming up on 30 seconds to go in round number 1, it is Mike Ricci and Jason High. And right now, Jason High in a more dominant position, but Mike Ricci, no panic here.
No, Ricci knows where he's at. He's keeping his back off his chest. He's hand fighting just enough. As long as he can control one of those wrists.
Have to keep good wrist position.
10 seconds.
So the final seconds tick away here in round number 1. We will return live on NBCSN for round 2 of WSOF 31. In Mashantucket, Connecticut, alongside Chael Sonnen and the champ, David Branch. I'm Todd Harris. Glad to have you with us. So far, so good. A pretty interesting fight, David. I'll start with you. What do you think what we saw in the first round?
I think it's some pretty good action right here. Looks like Jason's looking to control the pressure against the fence, and High's looking to come out with some big combinations right there. Very good.
And Chael, just like he did in round number 1, Mike Ricci pushing the pace early on. This time, Jason High responds in kind.
Well, if Ricci can keep him at the end of his punches, High's just simply too short and doesn't have the reach to compete with him. High took that away in the first period.
Good uppercut right there on the entry.
And Ricci, again, looking for a takedown. Pushes High against the fence. They've reversed roles here. Now High's got to use that underhook, use that shoulder like David was talking about, and bump him off.
You saw that early combination. Blood now coming from the nose of Jason High. For more on Mike Ricci, we check in with Joey Varner.
Well, Todd, the advice from Ricci's corner was all counter wrestling. They feel like if he can shut down the offensive wrestling game of Jason High, he will be able to hurt him with his strikes, but he needs to keep him at the end of his punches and let his hands go.
So Jason High right now back against the cage, locked up with Mike Ricci. And Ricci at 6'1" has so much range, and Jason High at 5'8", and now we're going to have a stoppage for a low knee. Inadvertent low knee.
High will get 5 minutes unless he can be ready sooner.
Have you ever taken the full 5 minutes, either of you guys?
I don't think so.
But I tell you what, if you need it, take it.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to. It's a great opportunity to catch your wind, if nothing else. But to your point, don't believe Jason High is going to use it.
Don't go to your corner, right?
Usually they get it together pretty quick.
And here it is one more time. Ricci, oh.
That's just what we call a low blow. Yeah, there's no denying that one.
If you look it up or Google it, that's what will come up.
That's right.
All right, we ready, time? Let's keep it clean, all right? Let's go.
Good opportunity for Ricci. Good restart. Again, he does really well in this range.
Now you see both men right here, the battle of the stances right here. Both guys standing in southpaw stances, trying to dominate position right here. Dry shot right there.
Boy, Ricci has such good sprawl defense when he
Beautiful.
comes in.
Left
Straight
hand
left,
right there.
right down the pipe.
He's feeling strong right now.
Ricci feeling a little confidence. Remember, he has that reach advantage by
Time
6
shot
inches.
right there.
That's a great takedown by
Right off the
Ricci.
jab.
That's something that we did not see coming in this contest.
Those guys do that out there at TriStar.
I was going to say, it's a sign of TriStar.
Mhm.
Faraz has those guys working their double, using that for timing. George St. Pierre, a non-wrestler, and arguably the best double leg in the business.
So close guard from Jason High. Right now, Mike Ricci seizing the momentum of this fight after the low knee kick to Jason High. And now he continues to pounce and push the pace.
It's a great round for Mike Ricci.
Yep, he's getting this one real good. You see Jason High right there, just look up at the screen.
He's looking at the clock is what he was doing, wasn't he, champ? That's a bad, it's a bad sign. You know, High, this is what High needs to do. Come forward, use that pressure. When Ricci hits the cage, pin him there.
Good body shot by Ricci.
again.
Good left hand.
And guys, I think after that first flurry to start round
Nice
number
head
2,
kick right there.
Jason High just does not seem to recover 100%. He looks a bit wobbly now as Mike Ricci continues to circle and seems to find success whenever he punches.
Completely missed on the shot.
Big
That was a real good shot right there. Now Mike Ricci's drilling the shots right there.
This may be over soon.
This is the beginning of the end, guys. We're seeing a fatigued Jason High put in a position that he did not prepare for.
Oh, he's bringing him straight down the middle now. This is brutal.
Big elbows coming from Mike Ricci. He even has time to look up at the big screen.
Aiming right for the middle of the head. This is brutal right here.
Jason High doing the only thing he can right now, trying to
Defense
control
from
the
the bottom.
wrist. See how quick he can regroup.
Changing the momentum of the punches, the tempo.
Great stand-up by High.
I can't believe he got to his feet.
I didn't think he was going to have the energy to do that, and Ricci
Beautiful
comes right back in. Again, using his range, not stepping into High's close quarters.
And then again, nice. Oh!
Big left.
The dimension of the
Mike
fight
Ricci
changed just like that.
He is down.
Wow. Wow. And now look at him pouring it on. Jason High
Are
going to
you
work right
kidding
here
me?
with that left hand. Bringing it down.
Wow. Gentlemen,
The reversal of the night.
Hands it back with a beautiful big left hand.
I thought that High essentially had quit, fellas.
Done.
I thought he felt
Done.
exhaustion when he went down, when he conceded that earlier position. I was stunned just to see him stand up. He delivered the blow, and that is what dreams are made of.
Chael, I was about to say, David, if he survives this next 1 minute, it will be amazing for Jason High, and then he fires off the shot heard throughout Connecticut as Mike Ricci was rocked, and not just a little bit. Boom! How you like me left.
Yes, a hook, a lead hook followed by a power left. He swarms in here. Referee Howard told him, you must respond, Mike. And I thought Mike could have gone a little longer. Maybe I saw it a little different than the ref, but the ref did give him warning. Mike Ricci did not do anything to respond, and enough was enough.
Beautiful way to drag the guy back into your power with the left hook, with the right hook, excuse me.
Here it is one more time, fellas. Oh my goodness.
Dragged him right back into the power with the hook. Kept him in the maelstrom of the punch, ended right on the end of it.
We will have the official decision and talk to Jason High when we return live on NBCSN. This is WSOF 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin McDonald has seen enough and stopped the fight at 4 minutes and 8 seconds of round number 2. Officially a TKO due to strike your winner, the Kansas City Bandit, Jason